is we're going to look at Longhorn Steakhouse. So I'm just going to kind of go through and take a look at the appetizers. Typically, when you look at appetizers, they're usually not very good to start with. Because if you look, most all the appetizers, you've got the shrimp is fried. These mushrooms have lots of cheese inside them. And then you've got the spicy chicken bites, which are fried. Steakhouse wings are fried. The firecracker chicken wraps look like they're probably fried as well. And then the Texas Tunions, those ones also look like they're fried as well. So typically we stay away from those for appetizers just in general at most places, but you can find some options there for you. So we start looking through and we go and we're seeing about what kind of options. So first, the one thing is that if you look at, when you're looking at restaurants and you're looking at eating out, the first thing you want to look at is the type of fats that you are going to be getting from it. Because that's typically when you're eating out, you're going to be getting lots of fats. So that's what you're kind of looking for. So these salads and stuff like that, these might be okay. It's just as what is going to be for the salad dressing. So if we click on these, let's see if it gives us a little bit of information here. Strawberry salad for lunch with fresh fruit, pecans, feta, and raspberry vinaigrette. This one potentially could be a decent one. It's mainly that the nutritional info, if we take a look at this, the raspberry vinaigrette, there's only 1 gram of fat from it. So that one actually could be a pretty good one. But if you look at all these other ones that come from it, they're really, really high in fats. So like the combo with this one's at 19, sorry, that's not what I'm looking for, the ranch. You're at 49 grams of fat for the ranch, blue cheese 35, balsamic vinaigrette, you're at 39, honey mustard 45. So you can kind of see like the salad dressing. So that raspberry vinaigrette is actually a pretty decent one. So if we were to look at this, I would probably say this would be a good option for a meal for you. Most likely what you're going to run a little bit low on with this meal is you're going to be low on carbohydrates potentially, but it also really depends on that salad dressing. So I would say this would be a pretty decent one to choose from. So then if we come back and we take a look, the sirloin lunch salad. So this one right here, this is where we kind of run into a situation where the meat that they're going to be getting, and then you get the blue cheese crumbles on top of it. That's where we're going to kind of run into higher amounts of calories we get from it. So we're about 13 grams of fat for it without any sort of salad dressing. So if you were to eat it without a salad dressing, it'd be good. But then if you add anything, like we added a blue cheese salad dressing, it really throws the whole thing off. So, and I don't think you'd want to have that raspberry vinaigrette really would be a good one to put on there. So, but this one could be a good one. It's without a whole lot of salad dressing, might not taste so great. You could ask for the salad dressing on the side and that will help you some. But it's still kind of a little bit of a little bit of a tough one to go with. Of the two, that grilled chicken and strawberry lunch salad combo would be a good one. When we're looking at all these ones, burgers. So burgers in general, typically what they use the highest percentage of fat that they can for the burgers, makes them taste a lot better, makes it a lot more likely that you're going to eat the whole thing that way. So I would be careful with that burger because you've got cheese on it, you've got bacon on it, and then there's probably going to be butter on the sides of the bread, and then you've also got mayonnaise potentially that's been put on there. So it just is a really high amount of fats there for you. Chicken tenders, it's fine for kids because it's really tough to get kids to eat at places, but chicken tenders tend to be a little bit high there. Lamb chops, probably avoid those. The salmon can be a decent one, and also the grilled shrimp. These ones can be good ones. It just depends on what are they served with. So we take a look and see what are they served with. So it's a bourbon marinade, so it could be a little bit high in fats. So if it doesn't give us an option to be able to take a look and see what the nutrition facts are on it. Part of the reason why they don't do that is this location is, they may not be required to because they're not in California or New York. They're currently the only two in the country that actually require companies to have nutrition facts. So if they're not based in either of those ones, that they're not required to. But those ones could be good. I'll take a look and see this grilled shrimp. Let's see, tomato butter. So that's where it's going to kind of probably go downhill, is with that tomato butter. So we take a look at it. The shrimp alone is fine, the rice, but then that garlic butter. So, or the butter on in general. So this one says it comes with that grilled jumbo shrimp glaze with smoky tomato butter. You could ask for that not to be added to it, maybe have it on the side, and then served over rice with garlic butter. You could ask to not have that garlic butter be included, and that would probably make it a lot better, make it a little bit more well-rounded, and you can kind of control how much butter you're going to put on it yourself. But you can see that that's the shrimp really is not where the calories comes from. Where it comes from is that garlic butter and that tomato butter. Steaks. So it's really tough with steaks. So steaks are typically really like the whole thing with the marbling in the steak, that is the fat that's going to come with it. So like you can get stuff like a sirloin is going to be a decent option out of all of these ones. Your sirloin is going to be probably your best. The filet will be a decent choice. It can be pretty lean. It doesn't tell us where it's at right here, but it can be fairly lean. But the sirloin and the filet would probably be your two better options. The rest of them are pretty high in fats, and so I probably wouldn't go with either of those. The salads. So again, we talked about that. The Longhorn Caesar salad. So the thing is, the thought of a Caesar salad is really healthy because but it's that salad dressing, that Caesar salad, and it's really full of fats. So I wouldn't recommend that one. This grilled salmon one, if it gives us a little bit of information on it here. The mixed greens. So that's with the salmon. Yeah, so you can see all these fats that you get from the salad dressings, probably not going to be a great option to go with. So I would probably, if you were to take a choice on that, out of these salad dressings, like you could maybe have this and then pull the salmon off to the side and maybe have that raspberry vinaigrette on it. That might be an option. There's soups, usually any of these chowder, or the French onion soup, there's just lots of fats that come from those and that sort. So that's kind of what I would say. My suggestion on what we'd look at for Longhorn is, again, that this salad, if you end up getting the dressing on the side and have the salmon, maybe pull that off the side and use that raspberry vinaigrette, this is going to be your best salad option. This would be kind of a runner-up, also kind of similar to the grilled salmon, but have that salad dressing on the side. The sirloin and the filet is the next one. The shrimp and the Longhorn salmon, those ones could be options. Again, you just got to watch the fats that come with it. So those are really what I see with that one. Okay. Hey, thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you learned a lot from it. I do have many more videos just like these. So if you go ahead and click on the link down below, you can go and subscribe to my channel. Also, I will have in the comments down below, there is a link to my private women's group on Facebook where I talk about tips and tricks and just like these to be able to help you out with losing your weight and getting in a healthier situation for yourself. Lastly, there's going to be two other links I have down below. There's going to be a fast food cheat sheet. It's a free fast food cheat sheet that I created. Covers the top 10 places that I suggest going and eating at, and what to eat when you go there. And then lastly, I'm going to have my top 25 inside aisle foods to be able to get when you go grocery shopping. So go ahead and click on those links down below. Thanks so much for watching and take care.